You work hard. You put everything on the line for the company you work for. You deserve more money. Or do you? Thank you for checking out the channel Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help new managers become better leaders, and I do that with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. We're going to talk about that awkward discussion of money, the hoopla of the we demand $15 as a minimum wage, and how that's really not going to help you because it's only a few bucks. And I'm not trying to downplay it. A few bucks can make a big difference. But we need to change your mindset. Listen, you come in as an employee. Let's use McDonald's, okay? You come in as an employee. Now you're wanting $15 to flip burgers. Okay? Let's give you that. And you are a stellar employee. You are now a manager, a supervisor. You're moving your way up. And you give everything to McDonald's. You are there for overtime. You're staying late. You're covering shifts. You are making sales. The place looks fantastic. They need to give you more money. They don't owe you that. It's a weird concept that we have to grasp, that we are giving the company our time and they are giving us some money. They're usually giving us enough money that we don't quit, that we don't move on. This is where we have to take control for ourselves. We can do a couple things. We can ask for a raise, and they may give it to you, but it's not going to be life-changing, not for long. We can leave the company and go get a promotion at another company, or even stay in the same, a vertical move, but with more pay. Eventually, if you don't control your lifestyle creep, that extra money is not going to help you. What's lifestyle creep? Lifestyle creep is, okay, you were doing okay at flipping burgers and making your minimum wage. You were okay. You covered most of your bills, if not all of them. And then you got a raise, and let's say it was $5. That's a lot of money. You're balling now. But what happens is you're like, wow, I got an extra $5 an hour. And if I do that over 40 hours a week and 52 weeks a year, oh my word, I can finance this car. I can buy this item. I can get a new phone. These are all things that will, we believe, enhance our lifestyle. But now you are right back to the same amount of extra money that you had when you were flipping burgers. Even though you may be making an extra $20,000 a year, you've spent it. You've lost it. So now are we fighting for minimum wage? Is that really going to change? Or is it we have to fight for the control of our lifestyle? We have to control what we spend our money on. You are never going to be paid what you're worth as an employee. I truly don't believe that anybody is paid enough for the time that they're spending. And the executives of McDonald's aren't looking and saying, you know what, Sam's doing a great job. We need to give him more money. No. They're looking at, let's say, Mike, and they're saying Mike invested and he bought one share of McDonald's. We owe him. We owe him because he is investing in us. He is giving us money. We don't owe Sam because we're giving him money. You see how that works? So if we stop or we slow down lifestyle creep as we get promoted, because you are driven to manage, you are driven to have a better career. When you get these little jumps in your career, they usually come with a little more money. If you can take a little more money and pretend you don't have it, and buy the stock of the company that you're working for, I promise you, an extra $1 an hour, you'll spend it and you won't know the difference. But if you invest it, I promise you, that is where life changes. That is where you don't have to worry about chasing the promotion. You don't have to worry about being laid off. You don't have to worry about your job being terminated because you've got a plan for 5, 10, 20 years down the road. Now, are you going to sweat? Trust me, you are. but you're in a way better position than if you got the dollar, $2, $5 raises and you just blew it on stuff you don't need. Fancy new car, the latest iPhone. These are all things that I did when I was younger, and I didn't realize that I could have taken that money and not expanded my lifestyle, because it really didn't make a difference in my life. Yeah, I have some nice things, but something new and something nice, how long does that really last? Not a long time. Had I bought stocks with that lifestyle creep money, that would have changed things faster, sooner for me. It took me a long time to figure this out. I was chasing my annual raise where I should have been chasing my annual return off of my investments. So, should you be worried about what you make an hour? Absolutely. Should you concern yourself with how you spend it? Absolutely. Does the company owe you more money? We all think so. But as an employee, even in the best companies, you're not the priority. The investor's the priority. So make yourself the investor and change the idea, change the story that's happening in your mind. It's not easy, but at the same time, if you could find $100 a month and invest that, and you're in your 20s, even in your 30s, big things happen later. Don't chase the minimum wage. Don't chase the extra quarter dollar. Earn it, look for it, but then circle back and remember, you want to be the investor, not the employee. I hope this helps. If you have questions and you need answers, put them in the description.